Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is feeling well. I am blessed and I'm definitely grateful and excited to be doing another reading for y'all today. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, I definitely want to give you all a special welcome back, especially to all of my lovely subscribers. I'm so thankful for just everything that you all continue to do as far as engaging with my channel, liking, commenting, sharing the videos. I appreciate all of it, and I'm just so thankful that you all are here. And I look forward to just remaining consistent and continuing to just support y'all because y'all have been consistently supporting me. So I just want to thank y'all. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. Go ahead, it's free, and it definitely does help to just grow the channel. So if you've been watching in silence, I think it's about time that you go ahead and subscribe. With that being said, the question that we are asking Spirit today is, what should you be focusing on or paying attention to? What should you be focusing on or paying attention to? If you are new to pick a cards and you don't really know how these types of readings go, you can pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 pile options that you have in front of you. For pile 1, we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the citrine crystal. For pile 2, we have the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck with the amethyst crystal. And then for pile 3, we have the Muse Tarot with the rose quartz crystal. So you can pause the video right now if you need to, look at the artwork, look at the crystals, and then essentially you're going to go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and you're going to click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Modern Witch Tarot with the citrine crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I definitely just want to say welcome again to all the new viewers, and I want to give a special welcome back to all my lovely subscribers. I'm so thankful for y'all, and I just look forward to being consistent and continuing to grow this channel. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So I just want to thank y'all as per usual. Make sure you check out the links in the description box. You'll find links there to donate to this channel. If you would like to, there's the super thanks button that is also enabled. So if you would like to donate through this platform, the option is there. You can also check me out on Instagram. Give me a follow. The link is there. And if you would like to check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails, you can go ahead and tap into that as well. Click around and get nosy. So the question that we're asking Spirit today is, what should you be focusing on or paying attention to? And mind y'all, should is imperatively speaking. You can do whatever you want to do because it is your life. But I'm just going to be bringing out some messages as to what you should be paying attention to. And then, of course, like why. And then, what is going to be the end result of you paying attention to that thing. Because oftentimes life be lifing and, you could be paying attention to this and actively working on it. Or there could be others of y'all who you might just need like a gentle reminder or a nudge to just, focus on this. So let's see what comes up for pile 1. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups here. We have the Chariot. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the 6 of Wands, and this card that flew out is the King of Pentacles. So it's kind of the vibe that I was already kind of picking up when it came to y'all. As soon as I saw the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, I already knew, like, this is definitely a financial message for you. And I feel like what you should be paying attention to right now is definitely your financial situation. Like, I'm sure, you know, it is a reminder. It is something that you constantly experience every single day, because finances can definitely do that. Like, finances can be stressful, like, or not, you know, when you have your finances together. So I definitely feel as though it's very important for you to focus on that. And I feel like spirit really wants you to get into grind mode. When I was the message that I got was like, it's time to adopt a hustler lifestyle. But hustling, like, when it comes to hustling, it's like, you know, there's a lot of people that hustle in illegitimate ways. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it's time for you to, y'all might not be hustling the same things, but whatever it is that you do, like whatever hobby, whatever business that you have, it's time for you to pick it up. It's time for you to press. Like, it's time for you to keep going. And I know it can be very difficult, especially if you feel like you're doing all that you can, if you feel like you're by yourself doing this. Like, but I just want you to know that, like, this is, it's so imperative and it's so important for you to be focusing on your finances so that you can get to the next level. And it's hard. And one thing that you have to understand too is that you may be going at it by yourself. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, you might have to go at this by yourself. And I know it's a lot, because it can be very straining. It can be, you know, very challenging. It can be very daunting, and you might be feeling overstretched. You have too many responsibilities, but I really do feel like you have to press and you just have to keep going. So some of y'all could be feeling tired, and I can understand that feeling, but I also want you to know that, like, the time is now for you to press and for you to move forward. It's like, this is the time is now. So it might seem like, oh my God, it's too much on my plate, but understand, for some, what I heard was like, this is your destiny moment. I feel like, you know, spirit, the divine, the universe wants to see what it is that you're made out of. And I also feel like you have to get on one accord with yourself, and you need to choose a direction, and you need to stay determined, and you need to, you know, regain focus and just use your will. Like, what is your will telling you to do? Because for y'all, I feel like your will, like, you really just, you want to win. That's what I feel like you want to do. You want to win, and you want to overcome these challenges. So you have to press, and it's hard. Sometimes, you know, you might have to go without. Some of y'all might have kids. Sometimes you might have to tell your children no. They might want something, you know, even for yourself. You might want a lot of things for yourself as well. But I feel like with this King of Swords energy, it's going to have to come down to your mindset. And sometimes, you know, we can't get overly emotional about things. We just have to deal with things as realistically as we can. With the King of Swords, we have to deal with things as practically as we can. We have to utilize a certain type of logic. So I feel like when it comes down to your finances and you trying to, you know, get it together, sometimes you really can't think about, you know, how you feel today. Like, you know, sometimes you really can't. You just have to stay in that hustling mode, and you have to, you know, identify what your goals are and make sure that you're hitting those targets, you know. And sometimes it's hard, like, and I get it. I definitely get it, because it's like, you know, it's you, and it's your life, and it's with the Ten of Wands, it's like, it's all on you. So for a lot of y'all could be, like I said, feeling a lot of pressure. But I feel like if you keep pressing, like, if you stay determined and if you stay focused, like, you will overcome this, and you will be experiencing success. And I feel like people really will, in a sense, be looking up to you, and they're going to be proud of you, of the things that you have accomplished, because you just stayed with it. You didn't give up. So I really, like, I understand what y'all could be going through. I feel the emotions, but, like, just over here with the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, is like, you really cannot give up. Like, I would hate to see someone lose their destiny moment, or someone, you know, just falter, or someone, you know, shrink back, or someone, you know, become recluse or withdraw because of the pressures that you're experiencing when it's something so, you know, incredible for you on the other side. There's something so incredible for you on the other side, like it really is. But yeah, with the King of Pentacles, that's just letting me know that you will have more than enough when it comes down to financial matters. Like you will have more than enough, and I feel like people really will be proud of you. Even, you know, even some of y'all who is like you're alone and might not be anybody else around, it's like keep pressing and keep pushing forward, because there's going to be a community of people that are going to be cheering for you. Okay, you're gonna have fans. There's gonna be people that are going to be excited because of what you did. For some of y'all, I feel like y'all could be creating jobs for other people. So it's like you keep pressing, because not only will your financial situation change, but you will also be able to help change the financial situations of a lot of other people. When I see this, it makes me like literally when I see this, and this was another message that kept coming through, like from rags to riches. Like when I see this, this is really a from rags to riches. So you might feel abandoned. You might feel like you're on the outside of things. Some of y'all are estranged. You're literally doing this by yourself. But it's like you got to keep pressing. Like, and when you feel tired, you just got to keep listening to yourself. Like, what is your inner guidance telling you to do? What I heard was, I can't let up. Some of y'all, it's like your inner guidance, even though you might be feeling tired, it's like your inner guidance and what you're hearing spiritually is like, you can't let up. You can't let go. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. And it's like that voice, and you know, that voice, either your higher self, y'all could be speaking to God. You could be communicating with your ancestors. You know, communicating with your spiritual team, your spirit guides. Is like they want you to make it to the finish line. That's what I heard. They want you to make it to the finish line. So you really can't stop. I know it's hard in times where you feel, you know, stretched, overburdened. Some of y'all, it's like what you're doing right now is a very physical job. Like you're literally trying to do everything. And I know it seems like it's a lot, but it's like keep pressing, because the time is now. And I feel like your situation is going to change. But it all comes down to your ability to stay determined, and for your ability to tap into your will. Like, okay, your will. Some of y'all want to get rich. It's what you want to do. You want to be able to take care of your family. You want to be able to be a generous provider. That's what you want to be able to do. And I feel like it's very possible for you. You just have to continue to keep pressing and just listening to your inner guidance, and listen to what are you being told? You know, tapping more so into your spirituality and into your downloads. Because, and what I heard too was like, I feel like a lot of y'all could be seeing dreams of success and dreams of things that you want, but it's like you wake up and it's like you're not there. Some of y'all want to stay asleep. You want to stay in your dreams, like, you know, but it's just like, understand that could be a way that spirit is communicating with you and letting you know, like, this is, you know, this is where you will be. Like, you know, so just keep pressing and keep pushing, even if your current circumstance, you know, doesn't, even if your current circumstance isn't showing you this, you know, even if your current circumstance doesn't look like how you would like it to look like, you have to continue to keep pressing and moving forward. So I'm going to get a card from the Dreamscapes Oracle. This was actually given to me by one of y'all lovely subscribers. Y'all didn't leave your name, but I'm definitely appreciative for you. And yeah, so if y'all ever want to donate, just make sure that you put your name there. You can even put a fake name. I don't care. Like, I want to be able to thank the person directly in the video. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. So let's see what we can get from here as to like why. I know why, because I know that better is available to you. It's just going to have to call for you to, you know, sometimes, you know, people get too, you know, sometimes people get too, they get really emotional, and it's time for you to not overreact. It's like the King of Swords. This is not a overreacting type of individual. This is an individual that observes, listens to the facts, and responds. That's the type of energy that this person is. But I feel like through y'all situation, you will you will learn that, you know, it's not good to be reactionary. You will learn that, and that will be something that will help to transform you. So I feel like for y'all, it's important to just be as neutral as possible. Okay, you don't want your emotions to mess up your blessing. It's like, I would hate to see that for someone, like to be so close to the finish line and then you start overreacting. Like, no. I would hate to see that. Like, I definitely would. So yeah, y'all gotta keep pushing forward. We have the serpent here as far as why. Yeah, so as far as with the serpent, what I had picked up is, you know, you have to essentially, when it comes to the serpent, it's like you have to stay the course. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, oftentimes when you think about the serpent biblically, it talks a lot about someone who is like cunning, someone who is craft, like a symbol of something that is cunning, a symbol of something that is very crafty and can be very manipulative and deceptive. So for you all, I don't know if it's a specific person as much as what circumstance that you're currently dealing with. And that's why I'm saying you have to keep pressing and pushing through, because it's going to change. Because oftentimes our circumstances and situations that we in, it feeds back. It's like it feeds back something to us that may not necessarily be true. So I really want y'all to dive deep into, you know, the potential illusions of what could be, of what you see, and even the potential pitfalls that you could be experiencing because of the illusions that you are seeing. So you really got to pull yourself out of it. And I know it seems like it's difficult to do so, but you really have to pull yourself out of this and to adopt a faith-based mindset to know that regardless of what it is that you're dealing with, that you know that you're going to make it out on the other side. And for y'all, you're not just going to make it out on the other side. You're going to make it out even better than how you started. Even better than how you started. So some of y'all could be doing this already. You already in grind mode. You already in hustle mode. Like it's within your habitual behaviors and patterns. But for some other people who may not know how to get from point A to point Z, it's like you have to adopt a faith-based mindset. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get through this, because it's like, if you don't, you'll allow your everyday life and the circumstance that you're living to consume you, and you may never make it to the other side. So you definitely have to, you know, be aware, you know, of any type of deception, and rise above it. You know, you really have to, like, stay the course. I know it's stressful, but you have to continue to keep, you know, pushing and moving forward. Like, you really do. So let me get y'all a card from this is the Energy Oracle deck. I use this deck like all the time, almost every day. Since I do my readings, I use this deck all the time. I just want to get y'all another card from here to see if we can get some additional information. So we also have envy. Okay, so yeah. So why should you be focusing on this? I don't want to necessarily say like, oh, what you have could be the envy of other people's attention or what you built for yourself. But I feel like one of those emotional pitfalls that you could be experiencing is, of course, comparison and, you know, jealousy and envy. Maybe it is that some of y'all, you know, it's like you are being provided for, but yes, you want more. I think it's okay for us to want more. That's like the basis of us as human beings. We always are going to want more. Like, I understand you can lean into that fact, but I also feel like it's important for you to have more. And I also feel as though as you're going along your journey on your path, as you're hustling to get to the other side, you have to think about, you know, ways in which potentially you are comparing yourself to other people, or you have to think about ways in which you may be feeling envious towards maybe things that other people have. So it's going to be important for you to focus on you, focus on the race that you are running for yourself, and focus on what you are acquiring for yourself. It's like, yes, be happy for the things that other people do, but also envy and jealousy, I feel like sometimes it comes from a place of insecurity, and sometimes it comes from a place of like having a lack-based mindset or a scarcity-based mindset, to where it's like you feel as though there aren't enough resources around, and if someone else succeeds, then it has to highlight your failures, and that is not what that's not the case. So, some of y'all really, might have to focus on, of course, not comparing yourself to other people, and of course, not being envious and jealous of what the other people have, because you might not be at Z. Maybe someone else is already at letter Z because they've went through the path. They've went down their own journey, and as you're going through the process in life, it's like there's going to be certain things that have to be done. So it's like maybe that person has already fulfilled all of these things and they're at Z, and you're over here at A. So you can't really compare your journey to someone else's, because maybe that person started before you, or maybe that person's, well, we know that person's path and journey is going to be different than yours. So it is what it is. You just have to be focused on your portion. You have to be focused on your life, what you are acquiring for yourself. And, in my opinion, it's like, don't compare yourself to other people from what I see here. Don't be envious and jealous of the things that other people have acquired for themselves, because the way, if you keep going, it's like you'll get onto the other side. So the things that you want to use your money on, you will have the ability to do that. So there's no reason to compare yourself or to envy someone else because of where you could be at with your life and your finances, and where they could be at with their life and finances. So I just hope that I explained that to y'all. Envy and jealousy, it really does come from a place of insecurity. And one thing that you do need is you need to create security within you. Like, even with the Five of Pentacles, if you're not able to have the security and the stability that you want within your material world, it has to start from within. Everything starts from within. The internal changes are made first, and then it reflects back to us in our external reality. So just start within. But I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to shame you if you feel like you've been comparing yourself to other people or this and that. I'm not going to shame you, because I'm a human being as well. And jealousy and envy, that's a part of humanity. So that's something I'm not going to do. So what is going to be the end result of you focusing on your financial situation and getting into hustle mode, grind mode? Y'all know what hustle mode is. It's like when you're focusing on your goals. That's what it is. Like, so what is going to be the result? All right. So for y'all, we have enlightenment. So enlightenment is going to be the result. Yeah, I feel like enlightenment comes from just experience and knowledge, and just having a certain type of wisdom. So I feel like this that y'all are going through, like, literally going from rags to riches, changing your financial situation, like, this is information, like your experiences, your struggles, your triumphs, like your challenges, like your wins, all of these things combined is going to make you smarter because you walk that path. So just like I said, where there's others that might already be at letter Z, they've walked the path. It's like, now it's time for you to walk the path in your way, and for you to understand how the path applies to your individual destiny, your individual purpose, your individual journey. So I feel like, you're going to get smarter, which is amazing. And enlightenment can be used to now turn around and help and guide someone else that could be in the same situation that you were once in, because now you're out of it and you can see things a lot much more objectively with that King of Swords, as opposed to emotionally, like, we don't know what's going on. And that's the toughest thing. I know it's tough when you're going through something and it's stressful. It's hard to see the macro perspective to that thing. It's very hard because you're concerned with the micro, the everyday, you know what I'm saying? You're concerned with that. That's what you're concerned with. But I feel like when you get onto the other side, you'll be able to look back at this hindsight. And that's another message that has been coming through for, like, I don't know how long, like, but it's like hindsight is 2020. So that'll be able to put some things into perspective for you as you of course, move forward in life. So I definitely like this. I definitely do. I feel like just keep pushing. and you will, not only experience the material abundance and the prosperity that you're looking for, but I also feel like it's going to be like, I don't know, like a mental abundance and like a mental prosperity as well. So you'll be getting smarter when it comes down to like psychological things, like with your mind. It's like your mind is going to become smarter, or it's going to, it's going to rework in a different way. Like you're going to start looking at things from a different perspective. I didn't see the hangman, but that's just what it gives me with that enlightenment card. So I definitely, I hope that you all resonated with this reading. I hope that it made sense and that you understood it. Definitely make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile two people, if you chose the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But I definitely just want to say welcome again to all the new viewers. And I want to give a special welcome back to all the returning subscribers, all my lovely subscribers. I definitely am so thankful for y'all. And I look forward to continuing to grow this channel, to keep posting, more content. And that's just what I'm gonna do. But this channel would not be possible if it wasn't for you all just engaging, liking, commenting, sharing the videos. So I appreciate all that y'all do, and I just look forward to keeping this going. Okay, let's see where we end up. Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box as well. You'll find links to donate to this channel if you would like to. The super thanks button is also enabled on this video, so you can donate through this platform if you would like to. And you can check me out on Instagram. Go ahead and follow me over there, as well as check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So yeah, y'all, I am excited to do this reading for y'all today. Pile 2, we're asking spirit, what should you be focusing on or paying attention to? And mind y'all, I'm gonna keep saying it for every deck. Should is imperative. Okay, you could do anything that you want to do, but it's within my hopes that this reading could be like a gentle reminder or a nudge for someone who may not be actively thinking about this, or even just a confirmation for someone who is already focusing on this. So use it how y'all need to, okay, however it applies to you. But yeah, let's go ahead. Pile 2, like what should you be focusing on or paying attention to? Oh yeah, I hope y'all are well. I hope y'all are well. Spirit was like, say you hope they're well. I hope y'all are well. All right. Yo. Okay, so we have the world. Give me a sec. My cards have flipped. Sometimes I don't understand how that happens. It's like half my deck will be flipped up this way and the other half will be flipped the other way. And I'm just like, how? We also have the Fool in reverse. Maybe some of y'all are a little apprehensive. Like what I heard was, I don't know why I heard this, is like, I don't want to grow up. So like, I don't want to grow up, or I don't know. Like, I don't know why I just heard that. I don't want to grow up. Maybe this is my coming of age, my coming of age pile. Because I realize that it's like younger people that watch me, like people in their 20s. And even some people like in the 18 category, it's like y'all are watching me too. So I think this is for y'all who might be having an issue with life direction or making decisions, or but I'm gonna keep getting some more cards and then I'm gonna get into it. We also have the Princess of Swords within the reverse, and we also have the Princess of Wands. I feel like you should definitely focus on getting out of your own way. Focus on getting out of your own way. And it's just giving me the energy of like someone who is young, or let me not even put it on the young folks, because sometimes it be older folks like that act like this as well. And what I just heard was you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I'm not coming at y'all older folks, I'm really not. But I feel like the energy with y'all, it just might be a little bit of a like a stubborn attitude. A stubborn attitude. Maybe there's something that you're being guided and directed to do, but you're actually stopping yourself from doing that thing. So there's a lot of apprehension here, and even some indecision, some lack of wanting to take risks, um lack of being guided by things that you're passionate to. I feel like some of y'all could even be in a place right now where it's like you don't know what you're passionate about. It's a big question here when it comes to life direction. So some of y'all literally may not know. I think one of the biggest things that you can do, that you should be focusing on, is your spirit said everything. No, you can't just focus on everything. That's too much. Sometimes people need step-by-step things. I feel like, do some research. Do some research and see what is out there. If it has to do with like what you want to do for school, maybe some of y'all want to go back to school. Maybe you're in school, you want to know what's next. For some of y'all, this could have to do with your career. Maybe you want to understand what's next for you. This could have to do with love as well. Maybe you want to understand what's next. But I feel like for y'all personally, it has to do with your own sense of life direction and, what is next for you. So some of y'all, I feel like you're really questioning. And then for others, I feel like you might be encountered with opportunities or things that you could do, but you're having an issue with, deciding or choosing. Or some of y'all are choosing wrong, but you're staying too long in that energy where it's like you got to be moving on to the next thing. I just feel like it's important for you right now to like speak your truth. But I feel like for you to be able to speak your truth, it's like you have to understand what it is that you want so you can go in the direction of what you want. So you might just need some time to reconnect to yourself and figure it out, like what is actually next for you. And it could be a really big question mark. But for those that are being too stubborn and could be hesitating, it's like you're staying in this energy for too long and it's not effective. So stop being stubborn, stop hesitating, decide and go in that direction. And if it does not work out, you can always go in another direction. I feel like for y'all could either be overthinkers, or you could be people who was never really taught how to make decisions. That could have been from you coming from a sheltered household, or coming from a household where there was no, good, let me not say no good, but you might have needed a certain type of guidance that was not available to you. And that guidance can help to, point you in a positive way, in a positive direction. So maybe it was that no one ever told you that, you have the right to make your own decisions for your life, but within you having the right to make your decisions, it's like you have to take accountability and you have to take responsibility for the quality of the decisions that you make. You have to take accountability for your decision-making process. And I feel like, some of y'all were either stunted or you didn't have the guidance or a role model that you needed to, help you. So it's unfortunate because what I just heard was thrown to the wolves, or you just out here in the world, like it's just on you. Like, and it's like, it doesn't have to be like that. Just because someone didn't give you something doesn't mean you can't give it to yourself. It might be a little difficult in how you figure things out, but I would say just try, try. Like if there's something that you're interested in, look it up, research it, try. Some of y'all might have to go to school, might have to learn some type of skills, but you have to put yourself out there. And it's like you're keeping yourself, I feel like some of y'all could be keeping yourself, I don't know, like what I heard was like keeping yourself sheltered, or you might be trying to do things, even with the Hierophant, it's like y'all might be trying to do things in a traditional sense, but maybe it's not working out for you that way. So you might have to literally forge your own path forward, forge your own path forward. And you might have to, like I said, go get some higher education, some higher learning to help you navigate this process. Some of y'all might need like a life coach or a career coach or a business mentor, like, you know, someone that can help, even some, for some, even a therapist, someone that can literally help you make decisions, but for you to also understand the trajectory of the decisions that you make. And like I'm telling y'all, you don't have to be afraid to make a decision. Like, if it don't work out, then it does not work out. But you got to have trust in yourself that if it don't work out, you could still pick yourself up at the end of the day and move in a different direction. Like, life really is like that. Like, it's like that when it comes to relationships. It's like that when it comes to jobs. You know, it's like that. And that could be the thing that's kind of scaring you or halting you from figuring out what is next for you. But you just do. That's all I could say. Just do. Like, just do. And once you find something that sticks, be consistent with that thing, and you will see you will see you will see the progress, and you will see the expansion, you know, as it happens when it's supposed to happen. So just don't be afraid, and stop keeping yourself stuck or keeping yourself limited, or, you know, some of y'all aren't listening to what other people have to say. And it's like, I get it. Because you might be at a place in your life where you're just like, look, the world is in my hands. My life is on me. But it's like, you know, there could be wisdom and different things that people, you know, positive things that people could say to speak into your situation. But if you're not listening to that thing, you're not applying the information, you're just going to be sitting in the same spot. So, you know, listen to the things that other people have to say, because there really is wisdom everywhere. There really is. And I feel like, you know, God really will speak in a multitude of ways, through a multitude of people, through images, through music. You know, there's just different ways. Y'all can comment below and tell me, like, what are the different ways that spirit communicates with you, sometimes even in dreams, you know. So you just gotta want it. Like, understand that you want your life to have purpose, and you want your life to have direction. And then the ball starts rolling. Okay, and then the ball starts rolling. But yeah, it's definitely, it might have to do with your, yeah, I feel like with the overthinking as well. Like, y'all could definitely be overthinkers, where it's like, if I do this, then what? Or if I do that, then what? And I'm not making fun of y'all or being judgmental, because I feel like at one point in my life I was here too, where it's like, if I do this, then if this, then, and it's like, no, just do that and then see. You know what I'm saying? Do that and then see, as opposed to trying to think your way to the end, because you'll be surprised the path that your own personal journey takes. Like, you'll be very surprised, like, just how this path is very up and down, is windy. It, you know, it goes here and it goes there. Like, you know, you'll be experiencing that. But I feel like that journey is life. You know, that journey is life. But at least we know that on the other side, you are going to experience just a certain type of clarity. You'll be a lot much more effective, even with the Ace of Swords. So this could have to do with your decision-making abilities. You know, maybe you'll be a little more efficient. You'll be able to decide what's right for you a lot much, you know, quicker, because it's a part of your habitual behavior. Like, you've made decisions. And now you'll feel a lot much more comfortable in trusting yourself, being secure within yourself to make the necessary decisions and changes that you have to. So I'm definitely not coming for y'all at all. That's why I was like, I wonder if this is like the coming of age pile. Like, I wonder if that's what it is. And just going from there, because like I said, I know that a lot of younger people are watching me now. So, that's why I don't know if I'm tapping into one of y'all, but I can also tell you that I've encountered some older people as well that are older than me, and they might be a little stuck in their ways, and they feel like they have to just settle into their life as is, because they're at a particular age. And it's like, you never have to settle into uncertainty. You don't have to settle into hesitation and not wanting to move forward. You don't have to settle into, you know, maybe not speaking your truth, or not having a vision or a dream that you are passionate about. You don't have to settle into that. You don't. Like, if you bring yourself out of it and look at the bigger picture is your life doesn't end today. Okay, that's the bigger picture. Your life does not end today. And there's more information that you can learn. There's more knowledge to be acquired. There's more skills to be acquired. There's more experiences that you can actually feel. So you have to step into this, step into this new cycle of your life. Like, usher in that new cycle, and let go of how you used to be, because I don't think, what you're doing now is going to help you to, get to where you want, especially if you want to experience self-actualization of like, oh, this is my potential. Like, this is my potentiality and I'm living within that. So, yeah, I just feel like, you know, especially with that Princess of Wands in reverse, that Page of Wands is like, it's just making me feel like, you could be wasting your energy by literally sitting in one spot and, just waiting. And it's like, my question is like, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Because it's really all on you. What I just heard was start your engine. Like, start your engine. Like, so that's that. I definitely hope y'all not mad at me with the message. I hope you're not. I just don't want you to, spite yourself. It's like you're keeping yourself in a specific place and you're, not wanting to lean into anything new, or you could be having some issues. Some of y'all probably dealing with fear, and it's like, I really just don't want y'all to spite yourself. I really just don't. Like, it's not gonna help. I think it's time for you to care. I think it's time for you to, be mature about this, because it's really your life and it's on you. And yeah, just stop being stop hesitating or being apprehensive, because it's not doing anything. Like, that's all I want to say is like, it's not doing anything, and it's not doing nothing for you. So yeah, I hope y'all not mad at me. I really hope y'all not mad. But we have the this is the Dreamscapes Oracle. This was gifted to me by one of y'all lovely subscribers. And every time I use this deck, I'm just gonna say that if you would like to donate anything, you can put your actual name, you could put your nickname, you could put your pseudonym, like anything that you want to put. Like, just make sure that y'all put something on the gift tag or whatever. Put something there so that when I come on online and upload a video, like, I can shout you out. I can post it on my community tab and just, thank y'all, because I truly am thankful for the gifts that you all give to me, that you all send to me. I really am. And I want to make sure that that person is adequately thanked. So let's get a card from the Dreamscapes Oracle and see what else comes up. So we got the Selkie. That's what you all got, the Selkie. So I feel like this message, it just adds more context to why you could presently be in the situation that you're in right now. Because I really feel like what you need to experience is like true freedom. But it's like true freedom from making your own choices and decisions and seeing how that affects your life. And it's like not being afraid. Like, if you make the wrong decision, look, I made a lot of wrong decisions in life. I really have. And I've seen how those decisions have affected my life. But I also feel like if I didn't make those decisions, I wouldn't have learned what I needed to learn. Like, the lesson would not have been learned if I didn't go down that path. I feel like for y'all, it's like, don't be so much in your head about if it's right or if it's wrong. Like, how do you feel on the inside? And you just have to deal with whatever it is that comes out on the other side. Maybe you're making a well calculated decision and choice, and so it leads you towards success. Or maybe you made a decision and choice that you didn't have all of the information about, and now it just leads you, somewhere that's detrimental. You have to be able to, any way it goes, at the end of the day, it's like just the freedom of choice and understanding that your life is on you. So I feel like you all, like I said, it could have been how you were raised. Maybe you felt as though you had no self-control over your life. And like I said, self-control, or I've said before, self-control isn't about controlling yourself emotionally. It's about you having the certain type of confidence over, you being able to shift the direction of your life or your life trajectory. It's like you having confidence within that idea of, your free will. And I really think it's time for you all to experience that freedom. Whether it's right or whether it's wrong, you have to create some waves. It's better than, just sitting in one spot and expecting things to change, or not opening yourself up to the wisdom that other people might be telling you, or just kind of being immature. What I heard was like, I don't want to grow up. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all could be having fears about adulting and just the multiple decisions that have to be made, or the choices that you have to make every day. But I feel like, with the world and with the Two of Wands, it's really that way. Like, it's the world is in your hands. And I feel like it's up to you to make the choices and the decisions that you need to. So some of y'all, I feel like it could be self-imposed, where you're imposing it on yourself, that you don't have the freedom that you need to make the choices that you want. Or for others, I feel like it could have been within your conditioning. I don't see the Eight of Swords here, but it's just like, I wouldn't want y'all to get into that Eight of Swords energy, because where it's like, oh, I'm stagnant. I don't understand that I'm free. I can move and proceed any way I want to. Like, so get out of your head. This could be, like I said, your past conditioning, or this is just where you ended up at this time. You might feel like you're between a rock and a hard place, but you're really actually not. You're really not. So, stop overthinking and just do. Like, stop overthinking and just do. So we also have the energy oracle. I'm going to be getting a card from here, and then I'm going to be getting a card from, what is this deck over here? This is the Sacred Destiny. Yeah. Okay, so for the energy oracle, we have Broken Heart. That came out, but I also want to shuffle again. Sometimes I feel like cards be coming out prematurely, but sometimes I feel like they do, but I don't know. So as far as with Broken Heart, I definitely feel like why you must do this is because I think it's important for you to make yourself happy. Like, whichever way life goes, it's important for you to make yourself happy and to experience like true happiness. I feel like if you don't, it's just going to lead you to like feelings of like regret or maybe guilt because you didn't stretch yourself in a particular way. Some of y'all could some of y'all could actually be single people, and maybe you want to know what's next. Maybe you came out of something that's traumatic, or some of y'all could be experiencing trauma, and maybe that trauma is feeding back to you that like, oh, you need to stay right here because this is the only place of security. This is the only place of stability. Just stay right here. Some of y'all, I feel like somebody is telling you, oh, just stay right here. Just stay right here. But I don't think that's something that you are happy with. That's probably why some of y'all could be feeling a little spite. But it's like, you gonna listen to somebody else or just listen to what you are being called to do. And like I said, wisdom does come in many shapes and in sizes and in many forms, but also, is it the correct guidance and wisdom that you need to be applying to your life? Because oftentimes it's like people talk to us from their own personal experiences, but I feel like you're at a place in life to where it's like the world should be your oyster. You should have the confidence to, imperatively speaking, you should have the confidence to go here and accomplish this goal, or to travel here if that's what you want to do. Maybe some of y'all want to put yourself out there on social media. You want people to know you. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you can do, what you can do. But I feel as though, keep, like, just put put things into perspective and understand that it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you, but don't look at it like, oh, it's all on me, like, and feel mad. Like, look at it as like, it's all on me. Like, I'm free. Like, I can go here if I want to. I can do this if I want to. I can join this. I can start this hobby if I want to, or this business, or I can go into this new career path if I want to. Like, you are free to be able to do so. You're free. And also with community as well. This card makes me think about the Three of Cups, but I feel like you all, it's going to be important for you all as well to, maybe if you don't have a good positive role model, or you didn't get the guidance that you feel like you deserve, is like, if you keep pushing, you'll realize that there are other folks that, you know, can support you where you are, especially in your own spiritual development and growth, in your own personal life direction. Like I said, with whatever it is that you want to do, it's like there's going to be support and there's going to be help. I think that you just have to take the first step, and that is by freeing yourself from any type of indecision or hesitation that could be holding you back. Like, just go, just do. Like, I just heard go for it. Or even like Nike, when Nike be like, just do it. Like, just do is essentially what I'm saying. Like, just do it. Like, and I feel like you will, you know, like I said, join a community. This could even be y'all going to school as well, or like I said, some type of higher learning. Maybe some of y'all want to step into like spiritual things, or maybe even witchy practices, or the metaphysical sciences. It's like, maybe that's something that you want to do. Like, you should definitely just go for it, and don't allow yourself to stay stuck in apprehension, or just being indecisive or disorganized. Like, everything's all over the place. Now it's time to, you know, get things together and definitely get things in order. So yeah, definitely pay attention to your indecision, or your hesitance to do things, hesitation. And I feel like changes will definitely be made. Also, but they're definitely within your decision making abilities. I feel like you're gonna have so much experience, like making decisions for yourself, that you'll be able to bring about the change that you could be desiring in your life right now. So oftentimes I feel like it's a quote, and y'all can let me know what it is in the comment section, but it's like, everything you want is on the other side of everything you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that puts things into perspective for you. If you can say to yourself, like, I am holding myself back, you know, it's me. Some of y'all just got to get out your own way, and you have to address this. So, what are you going to receive if you focus on what you should be focusing on and paying attention to? What are you to receive? Like, we have purification. So this came up here as well. I feel like with this purification card, it definitely makes me think about transformation, like, you know, evolving from one thing to another. But I feel like for y'all with purification, it's just kind of washing away things that actually don't really apply to you. So for y'all, like I said, like, it could be that you were conditioned to be this way, to maybe not feel confident about the decisions that you made, or other people like sheltered you, or you didn't have the guidance that you needed to. I feel like you would be, like I said, you'll be giving yourself what you did not have. And this purification, I feel like, is definitely going to change your outlook. It's going to change how you do things. It's also going to purify your mindset. And I feel like y'all are generally optimistic and bright people, but I feel as though maybe it was your upbringing, or just, you know, this hesitation, this is like, it's actually disrupting your sense of you know, being optimistic. It could be, it's like a dark cloud. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dark cloud. But I feel like if you get that out of the way, it's like you will definitely be experiencing just more happiness, and you definitely be a lot much more bright. And what I heard was like fun loving as well. So yeah, you deserve freedom. Like, you definitely do. Like, you deserve to experience that. And like I said, it does come down to the quality of the decisions that you and choices that you are making. So it's like, you know, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you to make sure that you are always making the best choice and decision that you need to make for yourself. Like, always make sure that you are thinking about yourself when you are making, you know, choices and decisions. And it does not mean that you are being selfish, but it does mean that you have to put yourself first. And, you know, you have to have a sense of control, self-control over your life and over the direction and where it's going. Like, everybody has that right. That's why we have free will. So, you know, exercise the rights that you were given. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. Like I said, I hope that I ain't make nobody mad. I hope that I was able to address some things for you and that it resonated for you, that you understood it. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 3 people, if you chose the Muse Tarot with the Rose Quartz Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I definitely want to just say welcome again to all the new viewers. And I want to give a special welcome back to all my lovely subscribers. If y'all have not subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and join the fam today, because I promise you will definitely love it over here. But yes, I definitely want to just say thank you. As per usual, I will thank y'all every single day and just, you know, show my appreciation for all the support, the engagement that y'all have been, you know, showing to my, that y'all have been doing when it comes to my channel. So all the liking, the commenting, the subscribing, sharing the videos, I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, my channel would not be where it was if it wasn't for you all tapping in and you know, just commenting and liking and doing all that fun stuff. So I definitely appreciate y'all, and I look forward to being consistent and continuing to grow this channel. So definitely make sure y'all check out the links in the description box. You'll find links to donate to this channel if you would like to. The super thanks button is also enabled. So if you would like to donate directly through this platform, the option is definitely there for you to do that. You can also give me a follow over at Instagram if you would like to. And you can check me out on Etsy, where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. But we came here for the tarot, so let's go ahead and get into it. The question that we're asking today, pile 3, is what should you be focusing on or paying attention to? Mind y'all, I'm gonna say for every pile, should is imperative. You can really do whatever it is that you want to, but it's within my hopes that this reading would help to maybe give you a gentle reminder, a nudge. You know, if you know you haven't been focusing on this thing, it'll help to refocus you. And also for those that are already committed to doing this, then it can just be a confirmation for y'all. So let's get into it. Pile 3. What should you be focusing on or paying attention to? So we had the 5 of Cups. Give me a second, y'all. That wasn't an adequate shuffle. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Swords. And we also have the Empress. I just want to get some clarification for my message. We have the World. Probably just put this like right here, so I know these 2 cards go together. And we have the Queen of Cups. I feel like, well, first, one thing I want to say about you, like, I just want to say is that it seems like you are a very sensitive person. Like, you could be very, very sensitive when it comes to emotions, or just like, you know, when you experience like some type of like heartbreak, or when you experience some type of grief, it's like that thing really hits you hard. And it's like, I don't know if I could jump and say it hits you harder than the average person, but I feel like it does. I feel like it does. Okay, just that's just generally speaking. Um, because I definitely feel like, you know, what you should be focusing on and paying attention to. It's sad, but it seems like you definitely are dealing with some type of disappointment. And I think that it was disappointment on things like promises that were made to you, but were not fulfilled. Now, this could come through, you know, another, most likely it has to come through a relationship. It doesn't just have to be, you know, a love relationship. This could be a familial relationship. This could be a business partnership, or this could be like a friendship. You know, there's a multitude of relationships. And of course, this is a general reading. But I feel like for y'all, it's like you take it hard. So like when people promise things to you, when people say they're going to do something for you, I think that you hold those people to a certain level of expectation. But when they don't come through for you on that thing, it's like it hits you harder than I think the average person. It really does. I also feel like you are someone who, it's like in general, you can listen to the things that other people say, but I feel like when things become a little too critical for you, like if it's like you know, when you think about like criticism, is like it's either constructive or it's not. So I feel like for you all, you might shy away from criticism because maybe you've experienced too much of the like the non-constructive side. It's just people giving you their opinions and saying things because you think. And on top of that, if you're dealing with grief, and then you have to deal with, you know, unnecessary what I heard was the peanut gallery, or what I also heard was like unnecessary banter. Is like when you have to experience that as well, it's like it's not helping. It does not help. I feel like you all, it's just important for you to focus on supportive relationships, like relationships that actually support you, like relationships that actually enrich you, like like getting away from, you know, relationships where it's too much criticism, or, you know, what I heard was backbiting. I don't know why I keep hearing this word backbiting, and I can't even tell you what the definition is right now. Like, but that's the word that comes to mind. It's like backbiting. I feel like you were promised something and the expectation just never came through. It fell through. And I feel like you are left having to pick up the pieces. Maybe you put too much of your trust into a specific person or relationship, or, you know, you just expected the same thing back because you're nurturing and you're a giving person as well, and you care. So maybe you were expecting that same thing back. But it's hard, it's difficult sometimes, because it's like when you are someone that, you know, shows your hand, when you are someone that, you know, shows someone that you actually do care, it's like it's coming from a good place. So for you to be, you know, for you to be slighted, or for you to be potentially betrayed because, you know, of another person, like that's very hurtful. I feel like it's important for you all to focus on relationships that enrich you. And I also feel like it's important for you to not really put your expectations into other people, put your expectations more so into yourself. Because it's like, I understand, it's like you want to have fulfilling relationships with people, supportive and reciprocal relationships, but sometimes those, you know, relationships or opportunities or things that we put so much of our heart into, like those things fail, you know, especially with the Seven of Pentacles in a reverse. Like sometimes it could fail, or it yields no results, you know, but you put so much of your time, you put so much of your attention and your intentions into things, and it just don't turn out right. So I feel like, you know, for you all, it's going to be so important for you to do it for yourself. Like, if other people have came up short, if other people have not supported you in a certain way, it's like you have to do it for yourself. And I feel like do it for yourself means not to only give yourself, you know, the love, the care, the nurturing that you give to other people, but I also feel like it's about having discernment and knowing who deserves to be in your life, who deserves to have a certain level of access to you, and who does not deserve that. And I think it's important that you focus on cultivating, you know, relationships with people, like I said, that can actually support you, that have the ability to, as opposed to just kind of putting your trust in just any any person, like just anybody, you know. It's all about putting your trust and faith into people that actually can be there to support you, whether it's material, whether it's somebody supporting you with the shoulder to cry on, a listening ear. It's like, and for some of y'all, it's like if it's not around you, you might have to, you know, find creative ways to go do that. So some of y'all might have to consider, you know, a therapist or a life coach, somebody that, even though it's their job, they still can, you know, I mean, you have to really take your time and look, because some people, it's like they just look at it like, oh, this is my job, but other people, it's like this is their job and they actually do care. So, you know, you need somebody that is actually going to care, to help you, you know, deal with your grief, to help you deal with your trauma, your sadness, your disappointment, someone who's going to help you to deal with that. Some of y'all could be experiencing shame and guilt as well, like, you know, leaning into people or to, you know, a person that is going to help you to actually deal with that, as opposed to, you know, criticizing you maybe about the decisions that you made, or in which you now have to put yourself in a defensive position. I think it's time for you all to move past that. But in order to move past that, you have to, I think it helps to have developed trust with at least one supportive connection, you know, just so you know that, like, you're not alone. Because some of y'all could have been feeling alone. What I just heard was like in the dark, you know, you could have been feeling like alone in some type of darkness. But I really feel like, you know, just utilizing your own will to make it through, like, is definitely going to be a very big thing to help. And, you know, having a supportive group of people that you can lean on, that want to see you grow, is also going to help as well. It just seems like wherever you were, whoever you was dealing with, whatever relationship, it's like it didn't yield anything positive. Like, it didn't yield anything positive for you. Like, you thought it did, but it didn't. And I just feel like you all could benefit from a community of people, or even one supportive connection that can, you know, reach back and can assist you. I think it's time now for you to be supported, as opposed to you always being the one to show your hand to someone else. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like your glass right now could just be half full. You know, I'm not going to say half empty. It's like your glass right now could be half full, but your glass is half full because you've been pouring out your water for other people. So now it's time for you to receive, you know, support, to where now someone is pouring water, you know, back into you. Like, you need that right now. You definitely do. So yeah, I just feel like, you know, it would benefit you to have people around that actually love you and care about you and want to see you grow, you know, that want to help you actually get into this Empress energy. And I feel like it's only gonna, you know, you'll be able to grow and develop, but it has to call for you to be able to move through these challenges, you know, move through them. And I feel like you'll be out of this cycle very soon. I really think so. Especially if you want to. But I feel like it's going to take time, because it seems like whatever you are dealing with, it might have to do with family. This could be a big thing, family relationships, maybe somebody being estranged or someone being ostracized. So it could definitely have to do with family relationships. What I just heard was like, can anybody hear me? So maybe you just need to be heard. Maybe there's some emotions and some things that you need to express. but maybe you don't feel comfortable expressing them to maybe some of the people that's around you. Or you feel like if you was to express these things, you would be judged, or you would be judged, or I keep hearing the word ostracized, like you would be judged, like you would be criticized, that type of thing. And you know, it's unfortunate, but it be like that sometimes, where it's like, maybe you went through something traumatic, and to everybody else, they might look at it as like, oh, you're strong, you're handling it, you're dealing with it. But it's like, what you went through could literally still be on your mind. It still could be affecting your emotions, and you need some counseling, like something to help you get onto the other side, like something to help you get onto the other side. Like, so I definitely feel as though, you just have to look outside of yourself. And, it is going to cause for you to have some type of trust again. So some of y'all might feel like you don't trust other people. Like, I can get it. Like, I get it, where you might feel like, I don't really trust anybody with my emotions. I don't really trust anybody with what I'm dealing with. I really don't. But I feel like it's difficult. It's difficult, but I just feel like maybe thinking about creative ways of how you can process these emotions will definitely help. Like, and giving it a chance, just as supportive and nurturing and sensitive that like you are, like there are other people out here in this world that can be the same way. And I feel like, look forward to that. Look forward to experiencing goodness. Look forward to experiencing love. But I also feel from other people, but I also feel like it's about you cultivating these relationships as well. Like I said, focus on cultivating supportive relationships. And I know it's difficult because it might be a lot of chatter. It could be a lot of chatter, like where you are, or a lot of people saying things, or just criticizing where you are in life, or criticizing what you did. But that's not going to help. Like, that's not going to help. It doesn't help. So, you might have to look outside of yourself to develop these relationships that are going to be reciprocal, back to you, that's going to reciprocate back. But let's see what else comes up with the Dreamscape Oracle. I'm going to use the Dreamscape Oracle. And I'm going to say, every time I use this deck, this was definitely gifted to me by one of y'all lovely subscribers. If you would like to donate, just at least make sure you put your name there, or your pseudonym, your fake name, your nickname, whatever you want to put. Like, just make sure you put that there, so that I definitely can, just thank y'all by your name, or even post it in the community tab. So I'm thankful to whoever gifted me this deck. All right. Oh, yeah. Why should you be focusing on, cultivating loving and supportive relationships? Is like, I think you deserve it. Like, you need it. And like I said, your cup is like half full right now. So you do deserve to be poured into emotionally. You definitely do. Like, but I also want to let y'all know that I know it's unfavorable to deal with, certain type of challenges and issues that definitely shake up our emotions. I know it is, but it's like, what you went through is definitely going to help you to become a more empowered person. Like, it's definitely going to help you. And it's still, your life story is still being written, like, don't expect like a whole like 180 change to happen in one day. Like, just be patient with yourself and notice the changes that you are making. And some of y'all, if you're still experiencing your, like I said, your trauma, and heartache that you could be experiencing right now, your grief, your shame, it's like, take it easy with yourself. Take it easy with yourself. Take it a day at a time. Take it a day at a time. And then we have the card memory. we have the card memory. I feel like some of y'all could be ruminating about the things that you have experienced. And I know it's very easy to, because when traumatic things happen, it's very easy for your mind to just be fixated on that thing, and you're trying to understand all aspects of that thing. This is potentially why an outside person, or can assist you to be able to understand some of these things that's going on. But yeah, with that memory card, like I said, you could be ruminating around a lot of these things, but at a specific point in time and when you are ready, it's going to be your responsibility to now rewrite your story, because we can't control the things that other people do. And even when it comes to ourselves, it's like you can't be mad at yourself for making a specific decision when if in reality you didn't know better, or you just made a decision based off of what was going on right here and right now. You know what I'm saying? You made a decision based off of the information that you had, regardless of it being a well-educated decision or not. You made a decision based off of what it was. You involved yourself with someone, maybe someone, like I said, there could be a lot of shame and disappointment and heartbreak surrounding that. And it's like, it's hard to not say like it just is what it is, like, or it was what it was, like it just is what it is. I think it's time for you to, and eventually you'll get to the point where it's like you'll be able to rewrite your story and understand that like you are not a sum of the things that have happened to you that are outside of your control, or the decisions that you've made that were sometimes often outside of your control, or just with the limited information that you had at that time, where for some of y'all it's like you just didn't know better. It's like that's not, your life doesn't have to be a sum of that. You have the opportunity to rewrite your own story. And you don't have to keep yourself in a certain place, just because of, oh, this is what happened to you. You don't have to keep yourself in that place, like especially with the Six of Swords, that talks a lot about like moving out of challenging times into something that is just a lot much more smoother, or what I just heard, the word was serene or even peaceful. So it's kind of moving out of those like challenging, chaotic, or tumultuous experiences into something that's a lot much more smoother. So I feel like for y'all too, it's the big thing that has to do here with like putting expectations into other people, and more so like moving out of that mindset and just putting all of that back into yourself, because other people could fail you. But it's like when you in it for real, you can't fail yourself. Like other people can fail you, but if you decide like I'm not going to fail myself, then you won't. Because that's just how strong the will is for you to want to succeed, for you to want to, move forward. So yeah, it's like with the memory, it's like what memories are you choosing to remember, and what memories are you choosing to kind of harp on or to continue to keep ruminating over again and again. Like it's time for you to rewrite your story. So I don't be trying to tell people when they should get over things. I really don't, because it's an individual process for everybody. But I would just say that I wouldn't want you to be so not stuck, but to be like just stuck or stagnant because of something that happened to you, So, let's get a card from the Energy Oracle. We also have Angel of Love. Yeah, when I see this Angel of Love card, it definitely makes me think about like the Queen of Cups also. Like it definitely makes me think about that. But I just feel like this is kind of just confirming everything that I've kind of been saying, or just the direction of this reading. Because sometimes it'd be like the reading be going and I just be like, I don't know where it's going. But yeah, like this kind of just really confirms that Like, I think it's important for you to focus on this because I think that you deserve love. And it's like not even saying that, oh, you know how people be like, you deserve love, give yourself love, self-love. But it's like, it's not just about self-love. I feel like you need to feel what it feels like to trust another person, for another person to reciprocate, for another person to nurture you, for another person to, you know, be the person who can help to carry a load. Like, you know, some of y'all have been doing things on your own emotionally, and it's like for some reason it just makes me feel like it's just too much chatter that's going on around you. It's like it's too much people talking, and it's like you just want to, what I just heard was you just want to, it's like deaf to the negative. It's like you don't want to hear none of that stuff because it's not helping you. And I think that it's important for you to lean into these supportive relationships or to cultivate relationships because you deserve love. Like, you deserve someone else to support you, to assist you, to be charitable towards you. Like, you deserve that. I feel like it's going to aid within your growth. And I also feel like some of y'all could be internalizing, you know, the situation that you was just in. So maybe a lot of that trauma and grief is like internalizing within you to where you feel like it's you. And it's like we all make our certain choices and decisions, but I feel like, you know, it might be validating for you to hear from another person that you didn't deserve to go through what you went through. You know, it might be validating. So I just feel like, you know, you deserve that love. Like, you definitely do. And you deserve for someone to validate you in a positive way, as opposed to maybe criticizing your actions or criticizing what you just dealt with, or just, you know, people can be very, you know, insensitive sometimes when it comes to trauma, because everybody just has a high pain threshold when it comes to trauma. Because you know how people be like, well, everybody got something going on. And it's like, yeah, that could be true. Everybody got something going on, but this is happening directly to you. It's your life. This is exactly what is happening directly towards you. So just because everybody got trauma doesn't mean that you don't deserve to be supported, because you do. So that's just what I'm saying. You deserve love. And if you focus on cultivating supportive relationships and loving relationships, like what will you receive as a result of that? A lot of it comes down to discernment as well, y'all. Like I said, discerning who should be in your space or not. Okay, so we have stillness. Yeah, we have peace. And just with the Empress and with this swan here, because, you know, swans can definitely stand for like twin flames and stuff. And then, of course, the Empress is typically the divine feminine, the divine feminine card, which is also a concept of the twin flame journey as well. I'm not saying this has anything to do with twin flames, or maybe you just got out of a relationship with someone that you thought was your divine masculine, or it could be somebody's divine masculine, but they're not the divine masculine for you. Or vice versa. Take it however you want to take it. Maybe it's not the divine feminine for you. Okay. So I'll just add that in here as well, because that was a message. But yeah, you'll definitely be receiving stillness, and I think that's something that you need. Like, you need to be able to rest in peace, as opposed to things being so chaotic. And when I mean rest in peace, I don't mean like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean what I'm saying pass away, but I'm saying like just within you, like you deserve to be at peace, as opposed to maybe always being on the defensive, always feeling like you have to navigate your way through, you know, maybe communities, or navigate your way through people that don't have your best interest in mind. It's important for you to experience what it means to be loved by someone, and maybe it's an unconditional type of love, to where it's like they don't expect anything in return, but y'all are nurturing people, so it's like it's gonna be reciprocal, you know. So maybe you deserve that. It's like someone who is going to give love, and maybe the same ways that you give love, where you are, you know, being kind and being caring, and, you know, being someone that you know, having a shoulder to cry on. Maybe you need someone who you can cry on their shoulder too, and that'll put you in a place of ease, and understanding that, like, just because you went through something with someone else, that does not mean that, you know, the rest of humanity is just like that. You know, you just need to be able to experience the peace of what it means from things being all is well, especially the quality of relationships that you have around you, because it's very important. Y'all know, like, the people closest to you can be the people that hurt you the most, because they're close, they have access, and you think they know you. You know, you think they know you so that they will respect certain things, or like respect your boundaries, or, you know, just different things like that. But that's not necessarily the case. It be the people that's closest to us that want to start doing all types of craziness. But yeah, I just feel like if you lean into, like I said, these supportive relationships, it'll put you more at peace and at ease. And I feel like it's just going to bring out the best of you. It's going to bring out more within you. And I feel like you'll be able to grow more into your highest potential, you know, and growing into your purpose, and maybe being able to create more, feeling a lot much more confident, having more self-esteem about yourself. And, you know, and all of these things are happening from a place of peace, not a place of chaos. I think you've experienced a lot of chaos, and now you need calmer waters. That's what you need, especially with this Six of Swords. It's like you need calmer waters so that you can really grow and develop into your highest self. Like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here, because I know me, I'm gonna keep talking, but I definitely wish the best for y'all, and you being able to connect with people that are going to be just as loving, supportive, and reciprocal with that energy as you are. I hope you understood this. I hope it resonated. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.